Hey everyone, it's IcedHazelnut and
Grape Adler.
coming to you for another
Background noise? Combo?
combo.
Convo.
Oh, I thought you said combo. I'm like, are you hungry? If you don't know what a combo is in the Chicago area,
Wow.
it's a combination beef and sausage sandwich. That's what I thought you said. But you know I've been hungry all day today.
Oh, I thought you meant the little snacks.
No, I don't like those.
I like those. I like the pizzeria. Those are my favorite.
The combos, the little
little cracker.
Crunchy
well,
cracker.
they're pretzel with a pizza. It's a pizza.
It's a pizza. Okay, so today our discussion will be about TVTalk, favorite old shows, but then I'm gonna add some things on there. So go on. So what are your favorite older shows that they're not on?
They're
the
not
air
anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm thinking here. I used to love watching Family Matters.
Okay.
Watch Full House in its first run.
Okay.
I'm thinking. Like old shows.
There's like 17 years between
Grape
and I, so
yeah. I love Lost.
Okay.
Well, the end was good. It wasn't like Game of Thrones, I guess. People did not like the Game of Thrones ending. Will and Grace. That's not on anymore, and the reboot's off of that.
How long was the reboot on for?
2-3 seasons.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
okay.
It should still be. It was on Hulu. I can't. It probably is on Peacock.
Oh wow.
Because it's NBC.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
both the old and the new reboot. The new reboot of Will and Grace.
Oh, gotcha.
Buffy
Okay.
the Vampire Slayer with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Angel to that extent. I don't say it was my favorite. I really like Supernatural, and I came to that late. I watched that with my nephew. We watched all 15 seasons over a year.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was gonna start watching it. I'm like, oh, and they kept saying this is gonna be last season. It's gonna be last season. And that was like 3 seasons before they did it, and so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till it's gonna end in the 15th. Yeah. So I just waited, and then we watched it. I did like Supernatural. I enjoyed it. You?
Is that all you have?
I mean, yeah, those are the only ones that come to my mind. So
okay, my favorite old shows that I really love that I was so sad when they went off the air.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Seinfeld. And Seinfeld cracked me up because I thought it was just me who thought this.
What?
That like I hate throwing up. I will do anything in my power not to throw up. And one of their episodes was that. It's like, thank God it's not just me.
No, I don't think anybody enjoys throwing up.
Well, yeah, people that drink, they don't care. They'll throw up.
Oh, that's true. That's because they're not conscious of it. So, they're
I've never been drunk, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't ever want to be drunk. It's like, oh, gross.
Yeah, no, that's the worst feeling ever.
I know. Oh, Grimm. I loved Grimm. And I
it was
heard
basically the parts that I've come down and you've been watching.
Yeah,
so.
I heard that they were supposed to have a spin-off. But I never saw anything because they keep having these freaking what do you call those? What they just had the
reunion,
right? Strikes, different strikes.
Oh, the strikes,
either actors or writers.
That really did put the kibosh on stuff.
On a lot of things.
A lot of stuff got axed.
A lot of things got axed or moved up.
Yeah, if it wasn't like super popular.
Yeah.
So
Castle, I really liked Castle.
Castle was decent. Yeah.
I don't know what happened at the end there with those two, but
yeah,
in real life, so
yeah,
there was a kerfuffle.
Yeah.
Burn Notice, I loved that.
That was a good show. That was a good show.
Leverage too, I loved Leverage, and then they had Leverage Redemption. What, a couple years ago it came out. That was okay. I watched it. In Plain Sight. If you've never seen that, I recommend that. It's about this when you go in witness protection.
No, I know who's this.
Yeah, I forget who the actress is, but yeah.
Who the hell is the actress?
Look it up. I could look it up. Yeah, I have my computer
handy dandy computer there.
My handy dandy computer. What else? As I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
In Plain Sight, Being Human UK.
UK, yeah.
Yes, that was
I watched
awesome.
a couple episodes of that. That was funny.
I tried watching the US version, and I could not get into it.
Not gonna get in, yeah.
I really liked the UK, the original UK version.
I also like the Primeval.
Primeval were good, yeah.
But it was was it the spin-off that I liked?
I think it was
only one season, and then they
left the cliffhanger, and then they canceled it. I was like,
are you
kidding me? No.
Primeval.
People. And what else? Rizzoli and Isles. I've seen that at least twice. The full, all seasons at least twice. So, I'm trying to look up who
In
the
Plain
actress
Sight.
is. Mary McCormick.
Oh, okay, yes,
Yeah.
I remember. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Mary McCormick. That was a lead in Plain Sight. And I've watched that twice.
Sometimes,
the
yeah.
whole, yeah. I think it was 2 or 3 seasons too. How does it say here? How many seasons? How many seasons?
Oh my gosh.
Why can't you tell
5.
me?
I thought it says it at the end. Oh, were you on Wikipedia or no?
I am not on Wikipedia.
Oh, because they usually tell you how many seasons are on there.
Oh yeah, sure does. It sure does. Well, 2008 to 5 seasons.
5 seasons.
Here.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I thought it was quite a
5
bit.
seasons. So, what else? Brazilian House, Addams Family.
Oh my
The
gosh,
original. I know they've redone it, but I didn't like any of them. I did not like any of the movies. They were trashed me.
Well, Wednesday was decent.
Wednesday was okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday was
decent.
good.
Yeah.
The current one.
Yeah.
But I didn't like any of the movies. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
like. I don't know if they've ever redone the series per se.
That cartoon they did for it wasn't
That was okay.
That was
Actually,
good.
that one was okay. Yeah. The cartoon last year or the year before, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
The Munsters have tried to. They've tried to redo the Munsters, but they keep hitting a wall. To me, I just didn't like them.
I think when they came out, the 60s was just kind of a kooky time when they came out.
Yeah.
So television was very campy.
SCTV.
Okay.
Oh my God. Second City Television.
Mm-hmm.
So funny. So funny. That's where we got. Who did we get out of that?
Catherine O'Hara, Martin Short, Eugene Levy, John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, I think, was in it at one point.
Here they are. John Candy, Eugene Levy, Joe Flaherty.
Mm-hmm. Who are the
Catherine
ones
O'Hara,
from
Dave Thomas.
Dave Thomas, thank you.
Andrea Martin. Martin Short.
Martin Short.
I'm getting more. Oh my God, so many. Rick Moranis, Harold Ramis, Robin Duke. I only remember her from this show because the other ones have gone on to do other things. Tony Rosato, I remember. Let's see if they show more. And that's it. That's the only ones that really stand out to me that have gone on to other things, whether it be movies
they went into SNL.
or television, or
a lot
SNL.
Of them went to SNL, for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So that was a sketch comedy.
That was a precursor
out of Canada.
Yeah.
So.
And then they came to Chicago. They did a Chicago version.
Yeah.
So.
It was awesome. I love that.
What else?
American Bandstand. And Soul Train. We've talked about that before, too. I loved those. And then the other ones we talked about, too. Like, at night, they would show, like Friday nights, they would show Don Kirshner's rock concert and the Midnight Special. On NBC aired the Midnight Special, and Don Kirshner's was on CBS. I remember that. And this show, my mother forbade me to watch. Because she thought it was too spicy.
What show is this?
Benny Hill. But I would sneak watch it because I thought it was hilarious.
Benny Hill's hilarious. I love watching it.
I loved Benny Hill. Benny Hill. Oh my God. That was awesome. And I heard he was very subdued and a very big humanitarian. He gave a lot to help kids and like women that were battered, like domestic violence and all this stuff.
Right.
Are You Being Served? Oh my God. Such a good show. Fractured Fairy Tales. That was a cartoon. One of the few cartoons that I really, really liked.
Was that Bullwinkle? Rocky and Bullwinkle?
It could have been.
I think it's part of that.
Yeah, one of those in-betweeners.
Yeah.
The Groovy Ghoulies. I loved that cartoon too. That's what sticks out to me. Square Pegs. Monday nights, I would I want to watch. And sometimes though, mom and dad, they would do their grocery shopping on Mondays. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go because I didn't want to miss Square Pegs.
Or they make you help them
because we didn't have a VCR at that time, or I don't.
Oh, they were expensive.
So
at that time,
I'm like, no.
Expensive.
I was like, dang it.
I can't imagine us having one. So.
Home and Family. I liked that show.
Yeah,
remember that
Christine
Home and
Family.
Christina Ferrara, whatever. Mike Berger. Yeah, and it was just like a home channel, like. They'd show how to do stuff, and they'd have guests on, and DIYs, and cooking, and
home channel.
Yeah,
Home
I think
show,
so.
you mean?
No, Home and Family it was called.
No, but you said a
Show.
home channel. I'm like, home
Oh, it was
channel?
a home channel, like how to do stuff around the house.
Oh, okay.
You know, the home life. Blah, 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 blah. So, anyways. So you have anything else for that? Like favorite old shows?
Without a Trace, I used to love watching that.
Without a Trace. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
with-
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was okay.
That was good.
That kind of reminded me of Cold Case, too.
A
Cold
little
Case
bit, yeah. They
Files,
kind of came out at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else like long. I like the old CSI. I haven't watched the new CSI. I probably should.
I liked it. I really like the new
like
CSI,
the old
too.
CSI.
I like both. Yeah.
CSI Miami.
Yeah. Well, and then I used to watch, because, again, mother used to watch all the old cop shows, so I had to sit there and watch them with her. Like,
Barnaby Jones.
Quincy, MD,
Cagney
all these are
Lacey.
Cagney. No, she didn't watch Cagney. She didn't like Cagney and Lacey. But she liked these other ones. She would watch Starsky and Hutch, too. And,
Oh, God.
what was the other ones? There's like a bunch of them she'd watch. So, and I'd watch them like, oh, I like it. She wasn't really into Murder, She Wrote. Oh, I liked Murder, She Wrote, too. I was watching it the other day, too. It's like I run out of things to watch. It's like, come on, man. So I have a question to pose to you.
Oh, boy.
Do you miss regular TV? Broadcast?
Yes
over
and
the
no. It's kind of hard when you can watch everything when you want to watch it.
On demand?
Except for, like Disney and I think Netflix does a couple series. Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And who else does it? I think a couple of the I'm trying to think. Hold on, shut up. The Paramount Plus.
Okay.
They do like weekly.
Oh, they release weekly, not
releasing. Yeah. So
I like to binge, so I like them all at once.
See, I can't binge. So
I love binging.
So yeah, and that's also my problem.
Like a Reacher, I just watched Reacher. I binged.
I can. You know what? It has to be really good. Like Stranger Things, I binged when I started, and you're like, you should watch it. I'm like, yeah, and then I watched I think 6 episodes. I'm like, oh, the sun's coming up.
Yeah.
I was like,
so what do you miss about regular TV? Do you miss anything about it?
really?
Because the things that stood out to me when you watched regular TV, you had reruns. And explain what reruns are.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Reruns are TV shows, sitcoms that they already previously showed, so they're not new episodes. Right. They are reruns, hence the name.
So they would rerun the same episode.
Yeah.
Like they'd do the whole. They wouldn't rerun it like before the season.
Right.
They'd like run it and then run it later on, like after they run all the new.
Every once in a while, they would do one from an episode from a previous season just because they needed to fill time. They might have lost something.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I noticed that a couple times with a couple of sitcoms. I'm like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. The plus I liked is no subscriptions are free. It was
That's
free.
True.
You know,
I mean, really,
you would have to watch commercials, but now too, because that's how they lured you in the beginning. You know, all these streaming services is watch us, no commercials, not. But eventually they
Netflix had
plug the commercials
kind of the last of them.
Yeah.
HBO Max or Max, sorry, they also now have.
Yeah.
Well, you can get them without, but it costs you more.
Right, you have to pay for it. That's the thing.
Significant. Amount. So never. I don't think television was ever free. Yeah. Nothing's ever free. So.
Well, yeah, but still. No recording devices in the beginning, but then VCRs came along and you could program to, but sometimes, it, for some reason they would get knocked out because there was like an emergency or something and it would record that.
I'm like, what the?
What's recorded? I thought I was watching not Buffy, but whatever was on at that time. It's like, oh, there's a
tornado warning.
Tornado went by, it didn't kill anybody, but, and I'm like, oh my God. Or there was a collapse at the bridge and
oh my God.
So you'd like run into that. Or
what?
If the lights went out, it would mess up your...
Yeah, the lights went out. Yeah. Someone rewound the tape. I was like, what? Wait, what? Why did I only get 2 seconds of this?
Yeah, that was for VHS tapes.
Yeah. Either someone did it, or it was at the end of the tape and you didn't realize it.
Oh, yeah. You forgot to put in a fresh tape.
My God.
Like what happened with my nephew today.
Oh, yeah. The TV and the Roku are connected to one of the light switches, so you have to keep that on.
It has to be on all the time.
On the time, so you could just, it's just the way the outlet is. I don't know. Don't ask.
Uh-huh.
And he had 30 seconds of this. He likes Korean dramas.
Mm-hmm.
And he's watching it on Netflix.
We are not Korean.
Yeah, we are not Korean. But I mean, we like the dramas.
Yeah.
But he had 30 seconds, and then my mom went upstairs, turned off the one light, and also turned off that one, forgetting that was connected to the TV.
So it turned off everything.
Turned off everything. He's like, "What?"
I heard him go, "Grandma!"
I was like, "Oh!" I'm like, "What happened?
What is going on upstairs?" Also, well, again, I talked about this before. Commercials were longer. At least now, when they do show them now on Netflix or whatever or YouTube, they're shorter. And sometimes you can skip it. Sometimes it depends.
Yeah. Well, if you look at something, most sitcoms are 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you count that other 10 to commercials. So it's about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then most hour-long dramas were 45 minutes altogether.
So that's why I kind of liked longer commercials, only because then I could go get snacks or go to the bathroom and not miss anything.
You just
come
pause it.
Come back. Well, now, but
back then,
you couldn't do that because it was live TV.
Right.
If you were watching,
you know what I liked in TV that I miss?
What
is those special? You get the special events like CBS, ABC always had the special like marquee, like their little, what are those, like bumper things, or the beginning, like the Saturday night movie or whatever.
Oh,
because you didn't have, I mean, VCR
didn't
again
have
were
after
expensive.
school specials too.
Please don't talk about that.
Little Debbie is pregnant at 15. It's like, when I was 16 it should have been, because
yeah.
Well, anywho,
it's probably like 16 or 17, just because it didn't make it,
more controversial than it already was.
It was, yeah. But yeah, you used to, like, when they would premiere, every November they did The Wizard of Oz, or they did The Sound of Music, and Easter, The Ten Commandments.
Underage Timmy, got in a car crash because he was drinking. Sorry. And here are the repercussions he had to go through. That was the afternoon school specials. Well, I'm just saying, it happened.
Yeah, but I don't miss that. I miss the special, like when they showed the cool, like when they showed Star Wars for the first time on network TV.
Star Wars. So, okay, I'm posing another question.
Oh, God.
What shows or movies would you like a reboot or remake of that they haven't already done? Well, look, like we were talking about, they remade Addams Family and they sucked me. I've never liked any of the movies. I forgot about the cartoon, which was a year or 2 years ago. That was good because it was the way they did it. It looked like his original.
Yeah, it looked very original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch, you mentioned that.
Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, they remade that as a movie.
I don't remember seeing the movie. I think I did.
It was okay.
Yeah.
So, what else do you have on there?
I have. I'd love.
What?
I'd love to have them do a remake of Mr. Limpet.
God.
And for those of you who are like, Mr. Limpet, who is that? He was a fish. A talking fish. And how did he do that? Like, was he just a magical fish?
I don't think I ever watched Mr. Limpet. You know what I watched?
That was Don Knotts.
Yeah, I know. You know, I used to watch it. I loved, and I would find it, and then someone took it off. I'm like, dang it. Old black and white movie. Keep looking that up. But the Mr. something and the Mermaid.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shoot. It was William Howell. I used to love that movie. I watched it all the time, and I found it on YouTube, and I watched it. And our nephew was like, "What are you watching?"
The Incredible Mr. Limpet from 1964. Aquatic life fanatic Henry Limpet, Don Knotts, falls into the sea and transforms into a fish, quickly becoming pals with a crab and developing a romantic bond with a fetching female fish. As a human, Henry was passed over for naval service, but now that he's a fish, he seeks out friend Lieutenant George Stickle, who was Jack Weston. Finding him on a small boat in the Atlantic, Henry explains that he can't alert sailors when enemy ships close by, and soon he's helping America win World War II. And I just give a salute. So yeah, it was based on Mr. Limpet, 1942 novel by Theodore Pratt. Interesting.
Keep talking, because I'm looking for this.
That's it. Mr. Limpet. The other thing, the other one, the beach blanket bingo movies, but here's the caveat.
Oh, God.
They have to do it like find, if not doppelgangers of Frankie and Annette. I think that would be cool to have them redo it, like, because now there's other like little teenage boppy dramas. There have been going on, but to me, it's not the same.
Mm.
It's like I think those were they were light, but also when the bad guys would come along, the greasers, so
William Powell, that's his name.
So look it up, Beach Blanket Bingo, and we still have Frankie still around. Mr. Avalon is still around.
As far as I know, he is.
And Annette Funicello passed away because she had MS, right?
I think she did.
She has complications, I think, from MS or something.
Yes.
Let's see what else. Three's Company. Reboot or remake?
That was pretty ahead of its time, because I forgot about that he was gay.
Yeah.
And so that's why he was allowed to live with the girls.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was pretending so he could live with the girls.
There, yeah.
But although no hanky-panky ever happened because the girls wouldn't let it happen.
Yeah.
And they really just dug that apartment and got along together, and they just showed what funny things into. And I think John Ritter was just they cast him. He was pretty good. He had great comedic timing, and did the girls. So
Adam the Woo, if you watch Adam the Woo on YouTube, when he did his new house tour and he did his geek room, I don't know if you noticed, he had a poster.
Oh, really?
That they have there, that poster that's in there, or that little picture they have, and by
in Three's Company.
Yeah, by Jack's room. That one, it's his life or whatever, and it's like a person, like a butterfly. He got a replica of that poster, and he has it on his wall.
Oh my gosh!
I know that.
Wow.
Oh, Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid. That would be interesting.
I don't remember that.
Anne Blythe, William Powell.
Never watched that.
You never? I love that movie.
No.
What? It's from 1948.
Oh my God! No, never.
Nothing. Look.
Nope.
Basically, he goes.
Is that what they did Splash about?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it was definitely
Mr. Peabody
before.
And the Mermaid.
Mr. Peabody and the Mermaid.
Oh, never heard of it.
He basically goes on a fishing by himself because his wife is sick or something, or she gets caught up at the hotel because they're off somewhere, and he goes fishing by himself, and he ends up near an island, and he catches something, and it happens to be a mermaid.
A mermaid. Oh my
God. Brought her on, and then he brought her to. Oh, they're in the Caribbean, and they brought him to the resort they're at.
Okay.
And he puts her in the little pond that they have with the other fish.
Oh gosh.
And hilarity ensues.
Never in my life have I heard of it
or
watched it.
I love that movie. I watched it ever since I was little. Probably because cause I never got to watch any of the cartoons I wanted to watch because they were never on. When they were, everybody else had control of the TV. Oh, the most funny part of that movie is when he goes to try to buy her, because she at the beginning she's naked from the top, so she has really long hair, kind of like Ariel. So he goes to try to buy her a swimming top, and she's like, oh, I have this piece right here, I have this 2-piece, and he's like, well, I really just need the tops.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, oh, the sales lady. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, go on.
Oh, Beretta. That would be kind of cool.
Who was in that?
Beretta was Robert Blake.
Ah, yes.
He was a PI? Mm-hmm. And he had that cockatiel. Mm-hmm. Good Times.
Oh my God.
We need shows like that. We need a Good Times, another Good Times. We need Sanford and Son. Mm-hmm. And I would like an update, not necessarily a remake, but Family Matters, what you said. You had said it, and I had it written down already. I was like, I would love to see, like a continuation. Where's Urkel right now? Yeah. What's the girl doing,
That would be interesting to see Sanford and Son, because thrifting is so popular. Yeah. That would be a good take on that.
Yeah. I think it would be cool to remake it, but have it where, like, they come across this, like, something that's worth millions and millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. And he could retire, but he doesn't want to, because some people just love that. We love that. Love thrifting and all that. What was it? What happened like 2 weeks ago? Some lady thrifted a vase that was worth over $100,000.
Someone here
she
in
paid
Illinois.
$2 or $3 for it at the thrift store. Yeah. Cannonball Run.
Okay.
So that, have you ever seen it?
I've never seen it. I've heard of it. I think I've seen like the trailer.
We should watch it one day because that has
like
it's one of those movies.
Was it Dom DeLuise, Burt Reynolds? It's got like an all-star cast.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up now. Here we go. It's got from 1981. Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Jackie Chan. I think that was one of his first
American roles.
Mm-hmm. Roger Moore, Farrah Fawcett, Dean Martin. People are like, who are those people? Well, these were the stars back then. Sammy Davis Jr.
I thought that movie was older.
Jack Elam, Jamie Farr, Peter Fonda, Mel Tillis, Catherine M. Shea. I don't know who she is. She's a lesser-known actress. Adrienne Barbeau, Terry Bradshaw, Bert Convy, Bianca Jagger, who was Mick Jagger's wife. Now I'm skipping a lot of them that they're either character actors that I haven't seen in a long time, or maybe this was just their only. Who knows? But they're not well known. Valerie Perrine, I've heard of her.
Never heard of her. Or if I have, maybe if I see their face sometimes
Johnny
too.
Yoon, Sylvester Stallone, Frank Sinatra, Shirley MacLaine, David Carradine. So that's a mighty list to me. It seems.
Is it about like a race? Is it a
like what race? It is? It's contestants in a cross country car race from Connecticut to California include a speed-loving racing driver disguised as an ambulance driver, and a dim-witted sidekick, a pair of Ferrari-driving priests, and a James Bond type. You'd love it, I think. James Bond type character, kitted out with secret weapons. Jackie Chan appears in one of his first U.S. films. Roles. So
that sounds. Isn't that what Rat Race is too? Kind of.
I think so. Yeah. But I think this came first.
Well,
but I'm wondering if it really exists. I'm sure that it does, but they can't say it because then they get in trouble, right?
Right.
So. And I think it was. What was it? Yeah, I thought it had like. Hold on. Holdy on.
How dare you?
Sorry. Oh, there's another one I'm thinking of that. It's kind of along that line, but
Around the World in 80 Days.
Anyways, yeah, that would be interesting. I think to redo that with older folks, older stars, not necessarily these same stars if they're still around, but you know what I mean. So, and new people. The other thing SCTV, like bring back some of the old casts, and then intersperse some newer talents.
Sure.
And any ages too. I think all ages. 227.
Oh my god, I love
227. Mary. I like when she said Mary. And there was one movie I thought, that would be cool if they remade it. Enemy Mine.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it. Oh, that's a really good movie.
When's that from?
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Ooh, what are we at? 28. Okay. That's from 1985. Science fiction action film directed by Wolfgang Peterson.
Okay.
It's during a war between humans and the reptilian Drac race. And you know what? This would be good to remake right now, especially because of all that the stuff coming from Las Vegas and Florida. So
wait, what year was this?
85.
85, okay.
Okay, during a war between humans and the reptilian Drac race, capital D-R-A-C race, spaceship pilot William Davidge, Dennis Quaid, ends up stranded on an alien world along an enemy fighter Jariba Shagan, Louis Gossett Jr. While both Willis and his Drac counterpart can breathe on the planet, the environment and its creatures are relatively hostile, forcing the two to work together to survive. So yeah, I was like, I was shocked. At the beginning, I was like kind of reluctant when I was first started, and then I was like, because you're seeing,
slow burn
in the beginning, but it paid out to me in the end. Yeah. So
I got
that would be interesting.
Anything else?
No,
I got a couple. I didn't.
Oh, I just wrote one right in real quick because when we were talking before about
what?
Singing in the Rain. I think to remake it would be kind of interesting if you have the right people.
Yeah,
the right director.
I mean, that's always it. You gotta get the right. Sometimes they do these things.
Yeah, and not make it. I guess you'd have to make it for that time.
Yeah,
because that's what it was about. It was about the main topic was about talkies, how talkies started, and
silent film stars kind of becoming obsolete.
Impacted the actors, the silent actors.
The silent actors, yeah.